Good evening, investors. This is StockmasterTalk.com. Tonight I'm looking at a chart I did back in April. It was April 24th, I believe. It's the KMAG, KMA Global Solutions International. Today is May 7th, 2012. We opened at 0098 and closed at 0072. That's a very dismal decrease of 26.53%. I can see why a lot of people would have their hearts in their throats right now looking at that number, but I don't think you have a lot to worry about, and here's why. I'm going to start with my 14-day RSI. If you notice, though, I do have this new chart indicator. It's the full stochastics. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Our 14-day RSI is at 42.52. I don't think we have a lot to worry about here. We are still snugly between our 70 and 30, which is a good place to be. We can go either up or down. There's not a lot to worry about because as we get closer to that 30, that's a stronger signal that it's a undersold or underbought stock, which means it has a lot more value than what it's being bought at. Usually that means it's going to come up to an increase. It's going to go up. Once you get down there to the 30, there's nowhere else for it to go but up. Our daily charts, I've got a lot going on. If you haven't looked at my charts lately, I have started using this new indicator called the Bollinger Bands. Basically what it is, it's two rubber bands, one on top, one on the bottom, and our price fluctuates between that. It bounces off the bottom, bounces off the top, and just goes up and down. Every time it breaches that bottom rubber band, that's a strong buy indicator because it's not going to go any lower. It's going to go right back up. Anytime it crosses above that upper rubber band, that's a strong sell signal because it's going to go right back down. And as you can see today, we did just touch our lower Bollinger Band at 0.0072. That means tomorrow, now I'm pretty sure tomorrow it's going to bounce up again. We could see some gains tomorrow just off of the Bollinger Bands. Our parabolic SAR is currently above our candlesticks, but that's a trailing indicator, which means that it's not going to reflect any changes in price until after it's already happened. Our price could go up tomorrow, like I said, bouncing off our Bollinger Bands, and not too long after our parabolic SAR could follow up and up here underneath. Volume-wise, we've been selling a lot lately. We haven't seen nearly as much volume as we did in early March, but that's okay. Our MACD is just reflecting what our prices have been doing. It's heading pretty strongly towards that center line, but I think that we could see it bounce off of there as soon as our prices start going up again. Because I'm assuming that we're going to come up off of that Bollinger Band. There's no reason why it shouldn't, especially when we look at our new indicator, the full stochastics. Basically, what this means is that every time it goes above 80. It's nearing its highest high. It can't really go any higher at the rate it's at the current volume it's at the current price it's at. As soon as it reaches 80, it's coming to its peak. It's not going to be able to go much further. It's going to come back down, which is what we saw in April, where it was above, it went below, and touched that 80 again, and then it's plummeted right below. But the good thing about this is that as soon as it crosses underneath the 20 line, that's called its lowest low. It really can't go much lower, and the only place for it to go up is up then. Based off of that and our Bollinger Bands, I have a strong feeling the stock could see green tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. But definitely by the end of the week, we're going to see some gains. That's not going to say, unless we get a lot of volume, it could continue to go down, but we could see some consolidation following our gains tomorrow. Overall, I'd say it's an interesting chart to keep a watch on. A little risky, I think, for me to be invested in, but that's just myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the chart. If you have any questions, just get a hold of me at stockmastertalk@gmail.com. Check out the website, stockmastertalk.com. You can also find me on Investors Hangout, which is a popular, quickly growing website. I'm also on iHub. Thank you for watching the video. You got any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Good night.